Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Pharmacypedia. In continuation to our lecture series on the cosmetic evaluation equipments, today we are going to understand the basic principles of the corneometer. In the last video, we discussed about the principles of subiometer. Now we are going to discuss about the principles of corneometer. So this is altogether a small equipment which is being devised for the measurement of the hydration of the skin. So this method was used to determine the skin hydration based on the electrical capitals, based on the electrical conductance. Now what happens that in the skin, the hydration level varies throughout the body. It is very pertinent and important to know that different parts of the body have different hydration level. So in case, suppose a person is going a treatment for the some cosmetic treatment, it becomes very imperative to measure the hydration level at frequent interval of time. If you're using some cream for boosting up the hydration level, or you want your skin to be more hydrated so that it doesn't look dry, so this equipment will actually help out you to assess the claims that how far successful you are actually able to increase the hydration level. So now the principle of corneometer is very simple. It is based on the measurement of the skin hydration level. Now how we are going to measure this hydration level? This hydration level is measured in terms of capacitance. Now basically what happens that we have a dielectric constant for everything. So due to the variation in the dielectric constant of different parts of the body, the variation can be measured and captured by the corneometer, which can be quantified to a certain value. Now these value may be assessed and interpreted at frequent interval of time after using the therapy. Suppose before using the therapy the value comes out 148, and after using the therapy or the cream, for example after 48 hours or 50 hours, you are assessing and the hydration level again at the same spot again, then you can see the values coming out 170. So by actually calculating the percentage of increase in the hydration, you can assess and claim for your cream or for your any therapeutic regimen. So what happens that hydration of skin is again very important. Different people have different hydration level. It again alters on the way on varies on the basis of like age also, like sex also, or like different people on the different body parts have the different hydration level. For example, I tell you the forehead has the maximum hydration. So it depends actually on number of factors. Babies have a higher hydration factors, so it depends on the skin, the nourishment also. Suppose the person is suffering from some disease, the hydration level actually goes down. The person is having the dry skin, so this equipment is a blessing to estimate the actual hydration inside the skin. Now by definition, the impedance is related to the electrical opposition suffered by the skin when exposed to an altering current. So when a current is being passed on, the difference in the dielectric constant is being measured by a probe. Now what is a probe? This equipment is very simple. It comprises of a measuring electrode type rod type of the device attached to the your monitor screen, which gives out you the exact values. It is a very simple equipment. That probe is actually having the glass surface. This actually measures on a particular area. When the probe is being applied, it in fraction of seconds gives you the hydration level, and the result is being displayed by the software on the screen. So it is like a very simple equipment designed, and it actually measures the variation in the dielectric constant of the skin. So this kind of the measurement is of the most used methods for the evaluation of hydric content. One thing which I would like to mention here is that again it is a very accurate instrument. So water has a high dielectric constant, and the stratum corneum is considered as a dielectric medium that when hydrated leads to changes in dielectric property. So the equipment is very simple. It is a computer software program attached to a monitor screen, and along with that is attached a probe. You actually applies the probe on your skin where you wants to measure the hydration level. So by applying for at least for 1 minute, you will, after application of the 1 minute, it will automatically generate the value. It will automatically tell you the readings on the monitor by simply measuring the monitor. These recordings can be saved also. Now one thing which is very important is that the hydration is always mentioned at the same spot every time. So whenever you are using a particular spot for the hydration measurement, again on the same spot we are going to measure the hydration. The reason being that the different body parts have the different hydration level, and when we are evaluating something or when we are taking some regimen, we are actually trying to understand whether it is actually boosting up or it is not altering any, or it is not having any sort of effect on the skin. So this equipment, corneometer, actually helps out in the assessment criteria for establishing the claims for any cosmetic evaluation technique. So the capacitance actually changes proportionally as a function of the degree of the skin hydration. So the variation in the dielectric constant is measured by the probe, is measured by the equipment, and the variation in the figures can give you the assessment of your cosmetic evaluation, which is under evaluation. Now, when we talk about the principles of corneometer, actually the integrity of the stratum corneum of the epidermis actually influences the passage of the water to the external environment. And consequently, it determines the water retention, which will contribute to the skin elasticity. The water binds with the stratum corneum by soluble metabolites, structural protein components, and sebum components. The water evaporation from the skin is prevented by ceramides and intercellular lipids present in the stratum corneum and the sebum. Now, very important, the lipids and the natural moisturizing factor actually maintains the skin hydration. When you're trying to assess or when you're trying to actually improve the hydration level, you need to take point of the what is actually the normal moisturizing factor. You need to understand the lipid metabolism. You need to understand about these two factors. This factor actually acts like a sponge that keeps the water in the stratum corneum. So in the stratum corneum, two things are very important. First is the lipid component. Second is the natural moisturizing factor. These two factors actually balances out the and actually retains the your elasticity into the skin. And it altogether forms a soft sensation inside the skin. You must have seen the difference between the dry skin, the moisturized skin. So these differences can be identified by measuring the hydration level through this corneometer. Now the lipids, as I've told, the lipids in the natural moisturizing factor maintains the skin hydration. I've specifically mentioned this. You can see this is the probe which actually measures the readings on your monitor. This probe is being applied to a particular skin part, whereby it sends after 1 minute it gives out to you the reading. Suppose the reading comes 130, 140, depending on the type of equipment. There are various types of the equipments, various types of the designs of the corneometer, and but they are working on the same principle, that they are actually measuring the differences in the dielectric constant. They are actually measuring the conductance. They are actually measuring the impedance of the electric current. Now, the corneometer basically consists of the electrodes interdigited on a grid and covered with a thin layer of vitrified low dielectric constant insulation. Now, an electric field penetrates the surface layer. When you apply the probe, actually what happens is that it actually penetrates the surface layer of the skin by a probe applied vertically on the skin, and the dielectric constant is measured. The measurement of the capacitance is obtained 1 second after the application and converted into an arbitrary unit, AU, from 0 to 130. So the values of hydration below 30 AU corresponds to a very dry skin. Now this value may vary depending on the type of the corneometer you are actually using. So this is about a corneometer where the value is coming from 0 to 130. It is measured in the arbitrary unit, AU unit, whereby if you get the value below 30, you are actually interpreting it as a very dry skin. And when you get the value between 30 and 40, it actually refers to a dry skin. Anything higher than the 40 becomes your normal skin. So the capacitance results are reflected by many factors such as age, which part of the body area is being actually evaluated, the sex, whether it is a male person, female person, and as I've told, the palms and the forehead are the most hydrated areas, and the inferior members are the abdomen part. So abdomen part has a low hydration level, where the most hydration levels are found on the palms and the forehead. Now, another technique which is being employed for the measurement of the hydration is the Raman spectroscopy, whereby also a probe is being applied to the skin, emitting as a laser on it and detecting the scattered light. This method also is applied for the measurement of the depth profiles on different molecular concentration of elements like water, free amino acids in the skin, in vivo, inside the body system, allowing to characterize and quantify the natural moisturizing factor. So this technique has shown promising results comparing to the previous techniques like near infrared radiations that only obtain viable values in the most superficial layers of the skin. So you can simply say that corneometer is an electric equipment devised for measuring the hydration level of the skin, whereby it actually measures the variation in the dielectric constant of the skin, and it also measures the capacitance of the skin. It simply functions by applying a simple probe on the skin for a few seconds, and the results are displayed on the monitor whenever you are testing any sort of the cream, any sort of the moisturizing cream, any sort of the treatment regimen which claims for boosting the hydration level, that can be quantified by using this corneometer. So it is a blessing whereby you can have the claim assessment of that particular claim, whether that cream is actually causing any effect or any improvement inside the body system. So it's one of the best tool which is we are having for the measurement of the hydration level. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please do like and subscribe for further updates. Also, please provide your views in the comment box. Thank you so much.